안녕하세요 여러분, Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in their Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to KQ Fellaz, and this is episode 1 through 10.
Yes, so these are super short episodes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes here and there. So our plan is to take a look at like the first 10 because there are 19 total, and then there's an MV essentially at the end for a song. And so we'll group these 10 together and then we'll do those separately, because to try to do individual reactions to all these, like we'll spend more time like reacting than actually watching the show. So we're going to try to stop at 5 and do a little bit of a just kind of catch it up if we get it in time. If not, we'll just go to the end. So this is at the very, very beginning of ATEEZ. They are at this point not known as ATEEZ. They are known as KQ Fellaz because they are with KQ Entertainment. They have not named their first boy group. And so they are taking them, the CEO or president or whatever you call him, the head of the label, has used his own money to send the boys to LA in order to attend for some dancing classes and everything. So we get to see these young ATEEZ members, and they're going from Korea to LA to dance, and it's so much fun, and you get to see their personalities. I have seen it. I don't know that you have at all. So I saw it. It was one of those things I literally binged watched, and they're short, like I said, but like once I found it, I was like, and just stood in front of my TV and watched it. Like I just couldn't get enough of it. So, and this was way after I had become a fan. So this has come with a lot of your recommendations. So we want to go ahead. This is like the beginning of ATEEZ for so many people. So let's jump right in.
안녕하세요, 저는 우영입니다. 네, 저희는 내일 미국을 가기 위해 짐을 싸고 있는데요. 다른 멤버들이 짐을 어떻게 싸고 있는지 한번 가보겠습니다. 가시죠.
안녕하세요. 엉뚱형도 찍고 싶지만 지금은 성화형 차례. 이 친구도 청소 중이에요.
Someone's like vacuuming.
He's always cleaning up.
I think they're shrinking the clothes, but it looks like he's just vacuuming while they're like trying to pack.
이게 저희가 지금 이번에 알게 된 새로운 신지식 압축팩.
Smart. Gets so many more outfits.
오, 대박이다. 나고. 여기 넣으면 돼요. 대박이다. 이건 뭐야? 헤드셋이요. 뭐야 이거? 여러분 가서 녹음하셔야 돼요. 가서 작업을. 저 작업해야 되고 저만 작업하는 게 아니에요. 당신들 다 녹음할 거예요. 당신들 다 해야 돼요.
혹시 저건 보조 가방인가요?
아, 네, 이게 제 백팩입니다.
보조 가방이 벌써 그건 뭔가요?
그거 뭐예요? 아, 이거 일본에서 산 해리포터 지팡이거든요.
Aww, I love it.
골든모트 지팡이입니다.
It's a Baltimore one.
That surprises me that he would do a Voldemort for some reason.
여기는 뭐?
Dolls everywhere.
인형을 너무 좋아해서
네.
인형을 좀 약간 수집을 많이 하는 그런 거 좋아해요. 되게 좋아해요.
그 이번 여행 갈 때도 인형 챙기나요?
이번에 새 식구를 입양했거든요. 이번에 얘 이름이 시버라고 하거든요.
시버요?
네, 얘 인사 드리고
항상 다닐 때 꼭 시버를 같이.
네, 항상 카메라에 자주 비추겠습니다.
네, 우영군의 방을 왔는데요.
무슨 얘기죠?
은근 짐 다 싸고 있나요?
다 쌌는데
네.
잘 쌌나 안 쌌나 체크하고 있었거든요.
후드티 왜 그러고 있어요?
네, 치웠어요.
귀여워.
미국에 가는
I do that when I'm
심정.
told to. I got you.
12시간 동안 비행기를 처음 타보는데 되게 떨리고
우영 씨 그거 알아요?
네?
기내식 먹을 때는 계산을 하고 먹어야 돼요.
주는 거 아니에요?
아니요, 거기
아니, 아니.
선불이에요.
그리고 우영 씨가 비행기 타면은 이제 좀 춥다고 담요 같은 거를
That's true.
나눠주잖아요. 근데 그 나눠줄 때 담요도
You don't
사야
have to pay for
You
that.
don't have to pay for
You
those.
have to pay for the food. He's making all the stuff up. Yeah. They're teasing him.
Oh, I got you. I was like,
엄청 오래된 영화들은 무료인데
I have that
자기가 보고
microphone.
싶은 영화들 다 카드를 결제해요.
그건 맞아요. 그건 맞아요.
생각보다 좀 많이 나간다.
네.
poor Uyang. He's like, what? Wait a minute.
안녕하세요. 저는 여상입니다. 저는 왜 셀프캠을 찍냐면 제가 이제 지금
I was last
I was the last to pack.
싸가지고 지금 이제 멤버들이 다 밥을 먹을 시간이에요. 그래서 저는 밥을 빨리 먹고 지금 영상을 찍습니다.
밥 먹자.
형 충격. 밥다 먹었어요?
밥 먹자.
Oh, I love that you
형
can see his
찍어주실래요?
birthmark.
Yeah.
저는 여상이를 도와주러 온 통일입니다.
감사합니다.
My daughter has the birthmark.
좋아요.
이제 옷들 이걸 지금 다 압축을 해놨거든요. 이거 되게 추천합니다.
이번 KQ 여행 그 지식 백과 중에 1등이죠. 압축.
The problem with vacuum packing is that you have to have the vacuum stuff on the other side too to come back, or else your stuff is now bigger and it won't fit back in
저희
there.
이제 댄스 머신들이 돼서
It's a dance machine. They weren't wrong.
쪽으로는
저희 위험에 죄송합니다.
네 죄송합니다.
저 사실 머릿속에 애들이랑 얘기하고 이제 제목이랑 주제랑 느낌이 다 나왔거든요. 그래서 그거는 미국 가서 딱 제가 알려드릴게요.
제가 살짝 들어봤거든요. 되게 기대가 많이 될 것 같아요. 너무 좋았어요.
맞아요. 약간 그게 진짜 이게 제 생각대로만 구현이 된다면 진짜 진짜 그게 딱 진짜 근데 제가 그걸 미국 가서 딱 공개해드리겠습니다. 작업을 하면서
기대하셔도 좋습니다. 네.
Episode 2. They are at the airport.
Drinking coffee.
Oh, he got some kind of coffee.
I feel like those will become more important as they go along. They need their Americanos.
이쁘게 나오나요?
Hunter is the only one who doesn't like coffee, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
갈거 아니에요. 지금 가보고 싶은 유니버셜 스튜디오 제가 아까 지팡이랑 수비였거든요. 그건 써먹어야 돼서 유니버셜 스튜디오 하고 동물원으로 가고 싶어요.
나는 관광지도 좋은데 일단 그 댄스 학원에 빨리 가고 싶은 방법.
나는
Hagwon.
노는 것보다 연습이 더 중요하다.
Oh,
역시 마청의 자세가 그냥
flight
아주
announcer
훌륭한-
sounds like the chick from Squid Game.
제 드디어 진짜 수술 끝내고 미국을 가야 되는데
Maybe that was purposely done.
2월 이제 언제 가냐는데 드디어 LA를 14시간 남았어요. 14시간
14 hours.
비행기에서 12시간 있어야 돼. 그래서 우리 손 다 같이 보고 LA 가자!
But yeah, that's just to LA. Like, that's not going to even get into our side of the country.
But they're only a 14-hour difference from us. So how is it?
Because going around the world that way, it's only a 14-hour time difference, but it doesn't take 14 hours to fly.
What if we went the other way?
You have to fly over Russia. I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, yeah, no, can't do it. Just kidding.
And it won't matter because that'll be blocked in Russia. As they all are right now.
이제 준비를 하고 출발을 합니다.
긴장되네요 벌써부터.
미국 캠 비행기 타면 이 정도 갖고 타야 되는 거 아니냐?
이거 언제 준비했냐? 있었어? 이동만 눌러야 돼.
잘했어.
오, 지금 달리고 있어요. 지금 비행기가 뜨고 있습니다.
You should be in your chair if they're rolling.
Especially if they're taking off.
Oh, he is. I thought he was leaning over them like from another row. So I'm like, you should be in your seat.
Aww.
I hate to fly, so just hearing the sound like makes me nervous.
지금
Oh, I hate to fly.
저희 멤버가 지금
I actually don't mind flying.
알려드리겠습니다. 일단
I have to be heavily medicated.
이게 자고 있고요. 이거는 털고 있어요.
With my window open.
지금 작업을 하고 있네요.
How do you open a window on a plane?
Like the little slide
Oh.
thing, not the actual window.
일단은 다시
I must be doing it wrong. No wonder I'm scared. I meant the blinds. I have to have my blinds open.
How do you open a window on a plane? Okay. Aw, he's still feeding his brothers. Okay.
I wouldn't recommend that.
This is episode 3. They have landed from the plane
In LA.
in LA, headed to the I guess the apartment maybe that they be staying in.
Yeah, it says their house, but it's
house?
like a room.
Residence?
It's not huge.
It feels like we're tourists. They kind of are tourists,
Yeah.
though, aren't they? Like, past the pretty American houses, heading to their house.
I can't believe like 8 people are staying there.
No, there's an upstairs.
There's an upstairs, but I think it's just like a room upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Three beds.
I guess so there are 2 beds upstairs and 1 down here. That's it. Yeah, it's like a landing.
I got you.
That's nice.
Aww. Oh no, we partnering up, boo. Like, we gonna get real close. Y'all gotta do it like Big Bang. Get some cots and put them on the floor, and like, that's where y'all rock out. Y'all got this.
I wonder if there's a difference between guys and girls. Like, we would be like, hey, like, we'll share a full-size
We're
bed.
gonna cuddle.
That's
Let's
right.
rock this.
Oh, they're playing Marco Polo kind of thing.
I think he caught the couch.
Oh no, there's someone over there. Like, can you move? What, or do you have to stay in your spot? I wonder. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna land on your face. How did they not catch him?
I love Sungwon's laugh.
Was that Sungwon?
The one underneath the table, yeah. And Mingy's gonna whack him with a pillow.
He's on top of the
He was
refrigerator.
on the refrigerator.
That large dude was up there.
I thought they already caught Jungho.
They did his Hongjin,
Oh.
except for San. What is he on? The cabinets? That's probably not safe.
Episode 4. They have determined beds.
오늘 날씨 완전 좋습니다.
He's always so well dressed. Sungwon.
Almost stepped on poop. That was a close call. Pick up your poop, people. Pick up your poop.
마지막 모습이에요. 와, 날씨 좋다. 수도 나오기 전까지 얘가 LA인지 몰랐거든요, 저. 나오니까 맞더니 LA였지.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that they're all wearing jackets. I mean, when did they go?
Aw, it's the Hollywood time.
Yes.
Did they walk to Hollywood?
It looks like
Because it kind of seemed like they did. I wonder if they're that close.
Aw, busking. Look at Mingy.
Oh, Grauman's. That makes you think of Disney World.
딱 맞는데? 이거 사실 내가 찍은 거야. 이게 내 건데? 이거 나한테 똑같아.
Aww. Their hands are so different.
Oh no. What great memories they made together. I mean, this must have been so fun.
Oh, so pretty.
그러니까 이 시도 이행으로 관광지 곳마다
시도가 있는 곳에 가봤다는 걸로.
그걸 찍어야 되는데. 할리우드.
Oh, wow.
저기입니다.
There's a Hollywood sign. Bless you. Bless you again.
Thank you. The observatory.
So pretty.
밤이니까 또 밤의 매력이 또 있네.
True. Oh, so pretty.
We got the pollution.
저희 아까 할리우드도 있겠죠? 저기지 않을까요? 대박이다. 태어나서 이런 거 처음 봐.
I think that's the one thing about Hollywood that would be bad is you have all those lights of like the buildings, so you don't get to see any of the starlight.
Because that's so important in Korea.
Episode 5, y'all. They have been touring LA.
저희 브런치는 어떤 브런치일까요?
And this looks like a new day.
Oh my gosh, they're making me so hungry. Doing my brunch. An American brunch. Americans know how to do brunch, that's for
They
sure.
do know how to do brunch. It's one of my favorite meals.
Probably it's my favorite.
오늘 브런치 뭐죠? 아직 모르나요? 저 뭐가 있는지 몰라요. 저 처음입니다. 처음이에요.
형 뭐 먹고 싶어요?
저요? 고기요.
고기요?
고기.
스테이크.
Hello, Mr. Chef.
Hello.
How are you?
춤 한번 프리스타일.
I'm sorry.
아무 데서나 안 춘대요.
아무 데서 안 쓰네요. 역시.
It's my friend. It's my friend.
Aww.
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
The same question.
지금 영어 점점 들고 있는 저희 멤버들을 보고 계십니다.
I don't know what. Oh, wow. The French toast looks good.
Yeah. At first I didn't realize what it was. That's a big piece of French toast.
And the gorgonzola salad.
그냥 안 부를 줄 알았는데 배불러요.
다 먹었어요? 네. 영상이구나. 뭐 하나 했네.
Young is always trying to kiss somebody. I love it.
하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋.
He's so cute.
하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋.
Sungwa's over it already.
아무튼 저희
Oh, where's my Sunny?
가나요? 안 가지.
Our first brunch in America.
산타모니카에 가기 전에 다른 곳을 들리는데 어딘지 몰라요.
했지만 정말 흥미진진한 일정이에요.
가볼까요?
가볼까요?
가시죠.
가시죠.
Okay, so let's do a quick synopsis before we move on to episode 6. So they flew from Korea, they're in LA, they've done a little bit of sightseeing, they had brunch, yum.
Looked amazing. They have
looks so
not
good.
went to the dance studio yet. So
No.
it looks like they've spent the first 2 days just kind of touring LA. And
Probably acclimating to the time change. And
it's a good idea.
I believe Santa Monica is where the dance academy is, the dance studio. So I think that's what they're on their way there now. Like they said they might stop somewhere else. I think that's what they said. But that they're heading to the dance academy. So we should see that soon. I don't think they're allowed to film within the dance academy, but this is when they started training for their performance videos that came out before they came out as ATEEZ. So like 1, 2, 3, and like
you
know
can
solo.
definitely sense like the log books coming from
definitely, absolutely, because they're really good at like kind of just talking to the camera and keeping you posted on what's going on. I am struck by how young they all look, because it's not much longer from now that they debut, and they were doing world tours like almost immediately. So we've seen ATEEZ from the beginning, but they look so young here. And also, and I mean this without any disrespect or any sort of racism, they look much more Korean here than later. So some of the members in particular, I think of like Hongjong, they don't look as Korean now. Nothing wrong with it one way or another, but like, especially with the different hair colors, like they just, and I know that in all of K-pop, there are some complaints about them being like whitewashed to look more Caucasian. And I hear that, I feel that, and I'm not saying that that's what I want, but I'm just saying like it looks more obvious here that they're Korean. Like just kind of looking at Hongjung's hair and Yuno's hair,
I was gonna say, like
the dark hair,
there.
You see less. I mean, and I love how, like you said, Yosong, we see his like birthmark, which we never see.
Never see.
I feel like when he does lives, they allow him to like show it more, and it's like, that's awesome. I love that. I mean, it looks so much more natural. So, I don't know, just an observation, having not seen this for a while and then coming back to it, I'm like, wow, they all have black hair. I mean, I think Yosong's is lighter. I think his has been lightened, but I think other than that, they all have dark hair, like dark hair.
I was really excited to see Yosong's birthmark, because like I said, my daughter has a birthmark like all here, and she was born with it, and I think that's just that you don't normally see that, and I think it's great that they're showing that.
Well, some might think of it as an imperfection, but I feel like, again, we said this in a previous video, no one is immune to being human. Like no human is immune to being human. And we all have birthmarks, moles, whatever that makes you different. Wrinkles as you get older, embrace them. I mean, I think that makes them almost more relatable, because now they're not like some statue in a museum that we can't touch. Not that you should touch idols, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, like, it becomes more of a connection, more of a,
Say that it reminds me of Mingyu getting his stomach touched. Sorry. Don't touch my Mingyu.
No touching. Which actually they invite touching a lot. I mean, they really do. They touch fans all the time. And I'm like, why? Why are we touching, especially after COVID? But anyway, that's...
Well, and it reminds me of, what was it? Hyunjin just had his hair like touched the other day. I'm like, y'all stop messing with him.
Like, don't touch. It's never too early to start learning consent. I'm just saying. We ask before we touch.
이제 지금 그 등록하러 가야 돼.
와. But I'm saying for me, I think it was Hong. This is episode 6.
이제 시작이다. 진짜. 거기 나도 항상 우리 영상으로만 봐가지고 나 진짜 어떻게.
Are they registering for the class? I hope they're registered before they get there.
저희 진짜 활기차게 딱 해서 한 달 딱 끝나면 저희 이제 진짜.
When you consider that they only train for a month, it's kind of insane.
Well, I think they trained for a month, but I don't think they've ever actually like stopped training.
Well, I mean, and that's true. And obviously they were training at KQ, but this I think really defines their dance style.
Agreed.
Is this month of practicing here. It makes such an impact on them. They are definitely known for having like an LA vibe.
They do. Agreed.
여기서 춤을 춘다니.
So if I'm not mistaken, they're just registering today.
저희가 그리고 저희가 막 아는 유튜브에서 자주 보던 그런 안무가분들의 이름도 막 있고 이러니까 좀 되게 설렙니다.
So, what's he looking at? That's a tall counter. Does it need to be that tall?
Maybe for security purposes.
진짜 이렇게 생긴지 몰랐어요, 진짜.
해가 지고 있어.
아, 이제 매일매일 여기 올 건데 어떡하죠?
아, 걔 나쁘지 않을 것 같아요.
보니까 되게 의욕이
처음에는 좀 무서웠는데 들어가 보니까 뭔가 분위기 입장에서 뭔가 빨리 하고 싶다 약간 이런 느낌으로 변하는 것 같아요. 진짜 다음 우리가 갈 곳은 어디지?
산타 모니카 베니스 비치. 우리 세상 그 지금 점프하는 거?
얘기도 있었지.
그거? 점프하는 거? 하나.
Mingy looks like he has a bowl cut too.
지금 어디 가죠?
Episode 7, y'all. We're headed to Santa Monica. They just signed up at one dance studio.
너무 순간이동을 급작스레해서 막 떨어지네. 벌써 밤 됐어.
야, 순간이동 잘못했나봐. 밤이 됐어. 여기 어디?
Bubba
여기 어디? 여기 어디?
어디 어디? Everything
Everything
seems
seems funny
funny.
at that age. It's true.
Their enthusiasm. As if I remember correctly, he forgets and he starts dancing and he's got the
He's holding
camera.
the camera. With that Latin like rhythm
Yep.
and vibe, like yep.
Rock, paper, scissors to see us across the street, like dancing.
Aw. Poor Jong-ho.
So many people. Well, don't push him out in front of traffic. Okay. I'm a dancer of this block. He flees.
He runs away. That was a Gloria Estefan song, wasn't it?
I don't even know. Like, the audio sounds really weird. They make friends. BTS always says, do you know BTS? I wonder if this guy's like, I knew them, like I met them, you know, or if he's completely oblivious to like the whole K-pop thing.
Episode. Do not judge my teacher.
You're a math teacher, right?
I wanted to make sure it was
It's not soundproof, they can't clap.
What's that on the floor in front of them? Is it like dice or?
Ouija board, I don't know.
It's not a Ouija board.
No, the cameras.
Oh, okay, cameras. Gotcha. They're setting ground rules for the house.
Smart. Clapping.
Oh, you should do this. This is what my sorority used to do.
This is American Sign Language for applause, so I don't know what the Korean equivalent is. That is no in sign language.
일찍 일어나는 사람은 먼저 씻는 대신에 빨리 일어나야 되니까.
씻는 거를 먼저 씻는 사람이 깨운 사람 무조건 일어나시키. 무조건 시키. 내가 제일 먼저 일어날걸? 너가 이끌린다. 그리고
I'm sorry, I'd have to get up first because I'd have to have a hot shower.
내 생각에는 사실 좀 이렇게 생활하면서 자기가 할 거든 나를 할 거든 좀 보이면 하고, 왜냐면 사람이 우리가 많잖아. 또 다음 주 되면 한 친구부터 더 오잖아. 그러니까
Yeah, I was surprised at that too. I was like, wait, what? Are we missing someone?
Who's the other trainee?
It is not somebody who makes, spoiler alert, the grade.
Oh, I was like, obviously they don't make it because.
Well, I was like, did I miscount when I started watching this? I'm like, hey, what am I missing?
서로에게 좀 좋은 기억이었으면 좋겠는데 힘든 거는 솔직히 상관없지. 한없이 힘들어도 상관없지. 근데 이제 이게 나쁜 기억이 돼버리면
Aw, that's true. I love that for Hong Kong.
아무리 실력이 늘어
I think that's what makes him such a good leader, is to make the most of the experience and enjoy it rather than having a bad experience.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll return with the best teamwork in Korea. They are known for throwing each other under the bus, but they do work well together.
They work well together, though.
저희가 어딜 가죠 지금?
Episode 9.
So this is their first dance lesson in LA.
오늘부터 또 파이팅해서 한번 밀레니엄을 정복하러 가봅시다. 오늘
재밌게 되게 안무 둘둘씩 다 셀렉되는 걸로.
네, 아 좋아. 한 명이라도 되면
오늘 약간 좀 그거 할래요? 셀렉된 사람들을 위해서 오늘 약간 숙소가서 듣건 중.
우선 대고 말하자. 대면 생각해보자. 대고 말하자.
Let's talk about that after he gets elected.
자, 가볼까요? 밀레니엄 파이팅 할까요? 둘, 셋, 파이팅!
Fighting!
어때요 기분이?
So they split into groups of 4.
Just in the vehicles, I think.
Okay.
Because I think they have quite a long ride to the studio.
Dance studio. Okay.
Yeah.
솔직히 한국에서는 우리가 다 경쟁으로 치열하게 했잖아. 그쵸? 근데 여기서는 좀 그냥 즐기는 거
That's a great attitude.
하고 싶어요. 지금 저는 까먹지만 않았으면 좋겠어요.
I just hope I remember stuff.
이제 샤워가 숨쉴 수 있겠지? 아, 뭐 레스토랑도 했었잖아, 근데 한국에서.
그치?
Might be a little different here, though.
너무 재밌다.
He's wearing a Playboy bunny. You get fussed up for that.
Reminds me of the sweater he was wearing in the airport recently. Remember that one? I was like, I didn't know what it meant.
한달 동안 유지할 수 있겠어? 당연하죠.
He keeps his enthusiasm. Look how sweaty they are. Poor guys.
They look so tired. Aww.
Yeah.
Good job.
It was right in the center. That's the choreographer right there in blue. The teacher. I've seen him later. Look, yeah, you know.
좋았어, 너무 재밌었어. 빨리 다음 수업 들어가고 싶어요. 근데 배가 너무 밥 먹어야 돼.
They look so American right now.
They do.
저거 힘든데 이게 약간 힘들어도 계속할 수 있을 것 같아요. 즐거워요. 힘들다기보다
What an attitude.
즐거워요.
It's more fun than hard.
That's good. That's important.
It's because you're young and you don't feel the pain yet.
True.
4 or 3:30?
Ah, I remember those days.
Gotta wear all fast.
Now I feel like if I don't get 10 hours, I'm like, I'm done.
10 hours, I wish.
10 hours.
네, 여러분
Episode
오늘 댄스
10.
클래스도 즐거우셨나요? 네, 못 보던 친구가 오늘 와서 그 친구를 좀 소개해보면 좋을 것 같은데요.
So he's younger than
He's younger than John.
17살에 막 여기까지 와서 미국까지
맞아. 진짜.
시작을 여기서 하는 거
행운이야. 오늘 우리는 다른 수업을 들었잖아. 아니 난 너무 부러워.
I think it's odd that he didn't come with them over in the like at the beginning.
그것보다 대박이더만.
수에 갑자기 옆을 딱 갔는데 갑자기 윤호이 갑자기 리아타. 무슨 진짜요?
그리고서 같이 왔다며. 리아타님 데려다 주고.
저희 차에서 계속 하면서
진짜 부럽다.
Oh, so they met a Japanese, I think she's a Japanese choreographer maybe?
Oh, cool.
되게 만나고 싶었는데
이거 어떻게 말씀드리지?
So they really want to like see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mandu, knew that you're coming, but they really want
Do you
to
tell
meet you.
them that I'm coming?
No.
No? Oh, so you guys didn't know that I'm here?
It was supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, so did you guys surprise?
Just, yeah, of course.
never don't know.
일본어 배웠잖아. 해봐.
Japanese. 오쿠안 최종호 데스.
최종호.
오.
정호.
정호.
What's your name?
민기.
민기.
윤호 데스.
유호.
僕は3です。僕たちは20歳です。ジョモは
めっちゃ喋るやん。
9です。
19. Really? Wow.
This sounds like great.
Great.
데뷔하려고 만나면 they want to, they're developing probably like this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This summer? Oh, wow. Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Alright.
여러분 이제 미국에 온 지도 오늘이 드디어 6일차
와, 일주일 빠르다.
그래서 내일 일정이 어떻게 된다고요?
레슨 5개
Lessons,
쭉쭉
lessons, and more
그
lessons.
레슨을 이번엔 좀
I think
특별하게
it's interesting that he said time usually seems faster in America. Because I've heard in Korea it's very fast.
Really?
숨쉬는 시간 좀 주세요. 잠깐만요. 잠깐만요.
I missed something.
혹시 유니버셜
Oh, they're gonna go to Universal Studios.
바로 그 유니버셜 스튜디오로
Here, Uyang's laugh.
거짓말했던 거예요?
There weren't 5 lessons, so they're not practicing at all tomorrow. Oh my gosh, my first takeaway is Uyang's laugh. Because
love
his laugh
Songha.
is
Songha's
so
laugh
like
is
iconic.
fabulous.
That was great. Okay, so we have the new person joining who obviously doesn't debut with ATEEZ, but I think he's a new trainee at KQ and he's been
Okay.
training for a month. And so he does join them for the rest of this. And when they do the it's the MV for From, he's in it. Like he actually records it
Okay.
with them and performs with them. So when we saw...
Does he make it to Zikers?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. He doesn't look familiar to me, but I'm not super familiar with him. So
Me either, but it was just one of those things I thought it was odd that if he was training with ATEEZ, I would have thought that he would have come over with ATEEZ or KQ Fellaz at this point. But
yeah.
I just feel like for bonding purposes, because
Right.
as someone who has been in a sorority and done like girl groups and things of that nature, like chorus competitions, things of that nature, it makes a difference between when you start off with as a whole group and then someone's like midpoint coming in and joining kind of and then not experiencing the whole thing like the whole time.
Although
that makes sense.
that being said, that's what K-pop is. Like
It's
because they
true.
all join as
all
trainees for different amounts of time, and then boom, the ones who join last are still thrown in with the same group and they debut at the same time. So I think ATEEZ, I mean, how long was Hongjong? 6 months by himself without any other trainees
that's
until
true.
Showed up to the point where he thought that they were lying to him that was even coming.
Was even coming.
So I mean, just the determination to keep going and how heartbreaking it must be to just be like,
But I mean,
I'm
just on
never
like the
going
trip,
anywhere.
like they're
you know?
going on this big
Right,
trip.
I agree.
Like,
That
would've
does,
thought, like,
and it's not like they've been there for a month. So it's not like he
Right.
joined and they had already left. They'd been there for 6 days,
days, yeah.
unless they did something prior. But weren't they in Incheon? Like, wasn't that the Incheon airport? So they were.
I think so.
I think it's just been the 6 days. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he. I don't know. For him to have been training for a month, they had to have known about him. I don't know. It is really weird.
Right?
I don't think they ever really clarify about that. At least not in KQ Fellaz. But I don't know what comes after this. Actually, I think codename ATEEZ comes after this because that's when they become ATEEZ. Yeah.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
Yeah. At this point, anything they put out is just KQ Fellaz. And then when Psychers is formed, they're known as KQ Fellaz 2.
Like the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So.
Look, I can do the number 2.
She didn't have to look at her hand beforehand. That's perfect.
I can do an 8.
I liked how you did it in the Korean way too, with the thumb. Like, because I think it's more American to do like 1, 2, 3. So the 1, 2,
well, and then
3.
I did the 9. I was like, okay, wait a minute, let me do it this way so that the thumb isn't showing.
To be fair, you're seeing yourself
fingers.
Reversed too.
That's
so
true.
that is not super easy because I'm the one on the right, but when we're seeing this, I'm the one on the left. So
that's true. That is fair.
So anyway, this is a lot of fun. Thank you so much for the recommendation of KQ Fellaz. We will wrap up episodes 1 through 10 now, and then we will check out the next group.
19.
Yeah. So this is a lot of fun. You can see their potential so much. You can see their relationship, their personalities,
their desire, like their drive and their motivation, and I love that.
Their hunger for it.
Their hunger, their
which
desire.
Is what they talk about. Is they're young, they're still hungry, and I think they are such hard workers. Like I think maybe that's why they have so much mass appeal because you can see their determination.
Yes.
That like nobody has a bad attitude. Like I'd have been bitching, moaning, and groaning. Like I'm tired, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm like I need to sleep. I need more food. They're all like, well, it's a little bit hard, but it was more fun than hard. Like I can do anything with it. Like what mindsets? Like at 20, 21, like there's no way. Like I did not. Yes. Deferred gratification, I get that, but I wasn't busting my ass this way. Like mine was all academics. Like at that point, it was.
But
not,
it's so funny
like,
because even when you talk about academics, like we used to say the same thing. Like finals week, like I can do anything for 7 days. Like I can do anything for 2 hours. I can do anything for 2 weeks. Like you just put a time stamp on it, and you kind of like change that. You transition that mindset. Oh, okay, that cat is giving me.
She has bombastic side eye. She's trying so hard to get over here again. This is a different cat.
She was eyeing me, man. But like when you give yourself like that timeline, you just kind of narrow it down and it makes things seem a lot less daunting and complicated.
That is true. I mean, I sort of look at this as the beginning of their entire like career, whereas they're taking it one step at a time. And I think that, as you pointed out when Hong Jung said, like, it's a week. Let's make this a great experience. Or not a week, I guess, however long they're actually there. But he said it like, let's make it a good experience. Let's not let it be a bad experience. And I think that the artists that we admire the most are the ones who genuinely seem to live in the moment. Like they're taking it all in. They're having a good time because fame. I don't know if it's this way so much in K-pop, but definitely in like American fame, like it's like 15 minutes. Like it can be over as fast as it started. And that has to be, and they talk about the competition in Korea, like when they come over here and they want to just relax and enjoy this because they are the only K-pop group over here training. They don't have that competition. And I mean, the United States is a place for competition. I mean, and look how they had to compete even in the dance class to see who could be in the video, and 2 of them made it. I mean, 2 of them made it. That's insane. You arrive to a new place, it's all new, and it's like, oh yeah, and 2 of us are gonna be like top of the class. Like, I mean, damn, mic drop. They just like worked it. So I mean, it just shows you that not only do they have the hard work, but they have the skills to back it up. So
to be fair, Yoonho is the main dancer.
He is, and Woo-young is as well.
Woo-young is as well.
Yes.
But it wasn't Woo-young, wasn't it? Yeosang?
It was Woo-young.
Okay, I thought it was Yeosang.
It was, and Woo-young. Anyway, if you are enjoying taking a look at KQ Fellaz with us, make sure that you like and subscribe it down below. We will be sure to put the link to the second section down below so that you can come back and check it out with us. And if there are any more series that you want to take a look at with ATEEZ or KQ or however you want to look at them, make sure you let us know in the comment section down below.
If you like drama, make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Until next time, y'all.
Annyeong.